taking off like a Boeing. If the volume spikes, then it's time to trade. Mighty 90 setting up, it's time to get paid. Dr. Chad on the mic, time to get focused. We don't need any indicator, hocus pocus. It's all about the price, just watch it move. Manage your risks so you don't lose. First hour of trading is all we need. Focus on the patience and forget about greed.
What is up, everyone? Happy Monday. It's Monday, November 18th, 2024. Hope everyone had a good weekend. And let's hope for a good upcoming week of trading. It's been a little rough since the election, it looked like. I haven't traded a ton, as most of you know, but looking to get back in the routine and hoping for some calmer waters. A little bit of a mixed bag today. The Dow is down 56, NASDAQ futures up 75, and S&P futures up 5. VIX up a little over 2%, sitting at 16.48. I don't think there's much in terms of news this week. Of course, that doesn't always mean that markets will be calm, so still going to be real careful on my position sizing till I can start seeing some calmer waters. Morning, JG. Morning, Ann. Bell's going to ring here in about 20 seconds. Tesla up 6.25%. So I'm not sure what's sparking that, but been quite a run for Tesla since the election. And there is the bell. Just got filled on my 1 DTE. And that was the 59.20, 58.25 calls. All right, so posted that in my channel. All right, got my OCO order in. Morning, El Piero. Getting a lot of red bars here to start the first 5 minutes. All right, we'll be looking for some big volume here. S&P came down, now bouncing a little bit. Not seeing any potential volume runners yet. what I want to see today or this week is just those 5 minute bars, the or TLC trades, not not such big moves in 5 minutes. That's what's been pretty tough the last couple weeks. Netflix is getting a big VAR, but it's in the opposite direction. Yeah, AMD, I was looking at that one. It's didn't quite get there. Yeah, we'll have to see if it keeps pushing or if it kind of stays there and consolidates. We'll be looking for some mighty 90s. Yeah, coin's been on quite a rip lately. Yeah, Tesla, I was looking at that for a possible early continuation to the upside there. But yeah, will it break through pre-market highs or not? That's a good question. And it's got some expensive options now at the money. $12. Roku ripping up, maybe getting a mighty 90 here. Roku also strong. man, Roku really wide bid ask. That's disappointing to see, man. That's been a key. That's been one of the old school key stocks that we've traded since we started these strategies. And no chance I'm trading it with those types of widths. It's brutal. Yeah, Apple pushing up. Yeah, so Roku has a mighty 90, but those bid asks are just way too wide. If Tesla comes back down here a little bit, I may jump in if it comes back down to where that red candle was. One DT is up 15%. Okay, so Tesla came down. I'm gonna watch it here. See if it dipped its toe below and then wants to bounce, or if it's just gonna trend lower. That's so pushed through, so I'm not gonna do anything with that. Apple's holding on. That would be one that I would maybe jump in early continuation. I would trade the 227.5 calls in Apple. See if I can get filled for 210. It's gonna have to come back down. I'm not gonna chase it. Yeah, look at Tesla. Build at 210 in Apple. So maybe I could have got a better fill there. Yeah, I definitely could have got a better fill. It looked like it was holding up pretty well. Boeing and a potential mighty 90 long. Yeah, it's a bummer. I didn't get very good fill in Apple. See, Boeing, I would trade the 139 calls. See if I can get filled at 240. It's already bouncing. Darn it, might have missed it. Netflix getting a mighty 90 short. Filled at 238 in Boeing on that mighty 90. I would close half at 265. So I want to see Apple bounce here. I'm gonna get rid of it. And Netflix mighty 90 would have been nice. Need a bounce out of Apple. S&P coming back down to about where it opened. Yeah, disappointing on Apple. I could have got such a better fill. Yeah, there you go, El Piero. Yeah, it's just one of those things where sometimes if you don't be aggressive, you miss it. And then sometimes being aggressive, you don't get good fills. So Boeing coming down. Still not in a position to add to my Boeing. See, I got filled at roughly 240. So if it gets down to about 220, which we're getting there. I'm going to add to my Boeing at 210. We'll see if it comes down there or not. Yeah, I mean, I was considering adding to Apple, but I didn't. I just didn't want. Just watching my risk tolerance here, the way the market's been. We're gonna order at 210 to add the Boeing. I'm up that to 215. S&P still hanging out about where it opened. Boeing here. Yeah, Netflix was a mighty 90, correct. Probably would have got out of half, and then now it's bounced. Yeah, you probably would have got out of half though, at least on that down move. Yeah, it was a short. So do you see this red bar here? So I would have gotten short up here at the pivot, and then it pushed all the way down. I definitely would have got out of half there on the push down. I mean, it came all the way down. I would have gotten filled at somewhere around 820, and it came all the way down to 815. Yeah, I thought Apple was gonna take off, but it didn't. Not yet. Boeing's in a pretty tight range. One DTE is up almost 20%. So Boeing gave us one green bar. Roku pushed up through highs. That's what we needed Apple to do. Yeah, coin would have been a failed volume runner. And Netflix, glad I didn't get caught up in that mighty 90. And Netflix ripping up. Build on 25% of my one DTE. Oh, that was nice. And Boeing trying to give us a second green bar. And I'm still negative in the trade. Apple finally pushed up. Apple filled at 224 to close half. See, I will get out of another Apple at 245. I'm going to cancel my Boeing ad. And I'm going to get out of my Boeing when this bar closes. It's giving me two green bars. Unfortunately, I haven't profited from it. And that's because it's in such a tight range. Wow, I want to move by the S&P. That is exactly what I don't want to see. It's wild. Wild, wild. We were getting these types of moves. A 12-point move there. All right, Boeing. So I'm not sure what caused that big rip up in the S&P, but I'm just going to let Boeing continue to run here and see if it keeps going up. Yeah, so I'm just watching Boeing. I mean, technically, I should be getting out of it, but S&P coming back a bit. Yeah, I'm just going to close it. Built at 248 in Boeing, so ended up being a winner. What else we got? Netflix had a little mighty 90 short if you want to get in the way of that. I've got an order at 245 to get out of some more Apple if it keeps going. So yeah, I could have had a lot better profits if I would have gotten a better fill in Apple. Yeah, Roku, that's disappointing because that is a stock that I have loved to trade with these strategies over the last several years. Boeing looks like it's going to get a mighty 90 short. If you haven't exited Boeing, I probably would. It's getting a mighty 90 short right now. Not much volume in Meta. Tesla just ripping higher. Yeah, what I want to see this week is I don't want to see these 12.5 minute bars. That's what I do not want to see. Yeah, I got 5 contracts left in Apple. I wish it was ripping like Tesla is or Netflix. Yeah, see that Boeing rolled over. That mighty 90 short. You know, we're looking at TLC trades. Really hasn't been 2 pushes. Of course, it doesn't have to have 2 pushes, but had a big push up here, and then now it's just kind of sitting there. We're definitely getting some two-way action. We have stocks pushing up, and then we got stocks falling. My one DT is pretty close to dead center. So I'm just going to let it cook. Goo coming down to about where it opened. Hmm. Dow's still in the red. There you go, Apple. Get going. S&P trading at the highs of day. One DTE up 30%. Got an order at 245 to close another Apple. It's right there. Here we go. Build at 245 to close another Apple. An order in to close another at 265. Really going to look for some consolidation before entering TLC. Well, I don't skip it because, you know, there's a lot of times that you get a push up, you get two pushes up. Like there might be one push up, a little pause, another push up, and then it just chops the rest of the day after two pushes up. We haven't even gotten one push up yet. So, I mean, I stick to the process. But if there's never any consolidation, yeah, I mean, but a lot of times on up days like that, eventually it will level off. Build at 265 to close another Apple. Apple is getting a little bit of a mighty 90 short. I would close another Apple at 285. Yeah, I want no part of Netflix. I wonder if they're getting a bump from the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight. All the viewers. I saw it was 60 million. Apple coming up to a pivot here and getting a mighty 90 short. Yeah, that fight was a disaster. It's just unreal. Father Time, always undefeated. Well, Apple's got a mighty 90 short. I'm gonna go ahead and just get out of my Apple, take my profits. Build at 251 to close Apple. Well, folks, it's 9:22 Central. I'm going to start looking at TLC stuff. I'm not going to enter any more of these trades. So I will see everybody during Power Hour. Have a good one. Peace.